Well, it's that time of the year again. Nintendo is pissing everyone off as usual. The Nintendo Switch 2 just got announced, and a bunch of other new games coming to the console, like the new Mario Kart World, new Kirby Air Riders, and the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game. It all looks pretty fun, you know. If you're fans of those franchises, seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, you know, congrats to you guys out there. A lot of other games are also getting like upgrades, but those are not gonna be free. So that's upsetting, and a lot of other new games got announced, like a Duskblood game that looks really cool. So that's the closest thing to a Bloodborne game we're gonna get, is from what it seems like. And yeah, let's actually talk about what I wanted to talk about. Fucking console and its prices. Of fucking course, Nintendo of all companies decide, you know, I hate my fan bases. I hate them all. Let's piss them off every single year. Let's do something super shitty. Let's do something absolutely awful. Let's first announce, well, let's just start with this. First off, I'm not impressed by the new Switch 2 console itself. It doesn't warrant a whole new console if it's just going to be an upgraded Switch. I said this before, like, I believe on Twitter or, like, in a stream, like, if they're just going to make a brand new Switch that's just better and prettier, then what the fuck is the point? Why even call it a Switch 2? It doesn't seem like there's going to be any, like, actual changes and innovations. The only thing it seems like there's more technology involved with the heating and cooling, and, like, there's this button that activates voice chat, which is just the most watered down Discord I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so fucking laggy, and this gets me into something I wanted to talk about. My god, I am so fucking tired of Nintendo being so late to the goddamn party. They will never use modern technology for their fucking consoles, and it's embarrassing. It makes the Xbox Series consoles look so much better and more appealing. Why on earth can't Nintendo just fucking learn? It's like they're afraid of modern technology. It's like, were they waiting for the beta of Discord to come out so they can use it in their Switch 2 and be like, yeah, now we're cooking? They're not fucking cooking. It's so embarrassing seeing all this. And to top it all off, it's being charged for $450. Holy shit. For that much money, you can buy a used PS5. What the absolute fuck? Why on earth does Nintendo think their console is worth $450? In what universe is that even a good fucking deal? Also, speaking of technology, the UI is the fucking same. They didn't innovate at all. They're so fucking lazy. It's actually embarrassing. Again, it's making the Xbox One and Series X consoles look way better in comparison. Hell, you're better off just getting a fucking Xbox at this point. God, it's so funny how Nintendo is now in last place. Like, oh my god. So let's also talk about this. They're fucking games now. So you can buy a bundle that comes with the Switch 2, as well as the new Mario Kart game, which, by the way, I will say the new Mario Kart game looks really good. I like the changes that they're making for it, and I'll get into some other things about that game specifically, because I wanted to talk about this. If you decide, yeah, you just want the Switch 2, you're not really a Mario Kart fan, you just want to play Donkey Kong, well, first off, like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, the new game seems like it's going to be $70. These portable games that literally don't even take up, like, what, 60 gigabytes are going to be worth $70, which is like, hey, I guess that's fine. That's the value you get out of it. But it seems still weird to me. I personally don't believe any Switch game on earth, like, deserves to be more than $60. Like, if you want to make a game for that much and then charge for DLC, that's perfectly fine. Of course, assuming the DLC is actually made after the fact and not just like cut from development on purpose to sell for DLC. But anyway, back to what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if you want to buy a normal game for Switch games, they're now going to be $70. Whatever, big fucking deal. But guess what? If you want to buy the new Mario Kart World game, which yeah, it's got some new changes, you want to play that game? Guess fucking what? You're gonna have to pay $80 fucking for that fucking game. Are you fucking kidding me, Nintendo? There is no way in hell a Mario Kart game is worth $80 fucking. This doesn't even include the amount of money you'd have to pay to play this game online. Because, what, you're gonna play this game by yourself with friends? I know that can happen, but more than likely, people play this game online and race against other people. You're telling me we now have to pay $80 for a Mario Kart game with decent changes and, like, innovative changes and all that? And I say the word decent very lightly, but I will say they are decent changes, and we have to pay for the still shitty, still awful and broken as fuck Nintendo online service? Oh my god. I'm like so happy that my main gaming console is PC and like PS5 is like my side gig and my Nintendo Switch Lite is my side gig. That's how I roll, but man, you know, a lot of people are saying it's because of inflation, all this and that, and it's like, yeah, inflation is one thing, but it's like you still are charging it this absorbent price. The regular Switch was $300, which seemed like it was a fairly good price because of all the games that came with it at the time and that would eventually come with it. $450? That's a 50% increase. You got me fucked up. And like what? 20% of the actual console is new and innovative? No. I don't care. No. Now, it's funny because I'm seeing a lot of people, well, I'm especially starting all of it on Twitter, talking about how, like, they're now just not even going to play the new Mario Kart game, and they'd rather just play every other racing game that's coming out, like the new Kirby game. But, I mean, we don't even know the price for that one. That's probably going to be $80. But specifically, I'm talking about the new Sonic Crossworlds racing game, or Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That game just got 100 times more appealing to me because there is no fucking way in hell I am paying $80 for a Mario Kart game. Fuck off, Nintendo. And I'm still also not happy with them with all the bullshit they did with the Joy-Con, like, stickers, or I think they were like cases for the Joy-Cons, for Joy-Con boys, for Etika. Fuck you, Nintendo, also still. It's like Nintendo is just like, we don't fucking care. We don't fucking care. We hate, pro-consumer choices. And the funny thing is, they are very pro-consumer when it comes to certain things. And, like, they do take care of their employees. And, like, they make sure their games are really well done. Except for some, but that's whatever. Nintendo Switch 2 is looking really rough and not appealing at all. These changes for this price, no, I'll stick to my regular Switch, and I'll stick to playing on a PC. Not worth it at all. But hey, that's just my opinion. I just wanted to rant because, my fucking god, $80 for a fucking Mario Kart game? And what fucking planet does that even seem like right? I know inflation has gone up and everything's getting more expensive, but we just got fucking $70 games. I want to say, like, within, like, the past 5 years. Hold up. It hasn't even been 5 fucking years. NBA 2K21, yeah, because of course, fucking 2A was the first fucking people to increase or set the new standard, and now fucking here we are, not even 5 years later, and Nintendo is now setting the fucking status quo. And you know if this game sells well, that all the other games, including GTA 5, which, funny enough, has not even talked about their pricing, which, why would they? Or even talk about pre-orders, but still, again, why would they? You know for sure these games are going to go up to that $80 price, because you know people are so easy to, like, not give a shit. Oh, it's just $10, so we'll just pay the extra. What if people can't afford $10? Here's the thing. I can afford $80 games if I feel like it or if I love them, but why would everyone else? Or I don't know everyone else's situation. I know there's a lot of people that live paycheck to paycheck and are looking forward to playing the new Mario Kart. Well, now they got to sell who God knows, or they got to do whatever it takes now just to afford it. And God forbid it's like this is done for other games too, or like people who like collecting games, like they're gonna have to pay even more money. It's just so stupid. I get it, things are getting more expensive and things are going up. This is just not how you do things. You don't just fucking introduce a game like this and just jump the price, and we haven't even had $70 games for 5 years. I'm ranting a lot right now, and I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. This is a horrible move by Nintendo. This is a horrible move. Having their games cost $80 and setting this standard is going to be devastating to a lot of people, and you're going to see, I'm just going to say it right now, you're going to see a lot of people not buy your games, and not only that, they're going to go through other means of playing your games, and I'm saying that with the heaviest air quotes, other means. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean. You sail the 7 seas, you know. So yeah, $80 video games. Fuck you, Nintendo. I'm not paying for this Switch. If I do, it'll be like years later when it's affordable, or at least not even affordable, just cheaper. Like, I don't mind paying $450 for a game console if it's actually worth it. But as time goes on, it seems like I'm barely playing Nintendo games as they are. I would love a new Animal Crossing game, even though we have a decent one right now. And I know Pokemon Gen 10 is going to be hype as fuck whenever that happens. But that's it. I don't think Smash will ever get a sequel, considering Sakurai is now working on the new Kirby Racing. So yeah, What a shit like presentation. What a really awful decision Nintendo's making. I don't, this is not worth it. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Everyone else, if you want to disagree, that's perfectly fine. I'd love to see like everyone's opinion on this, or like what are other people thinking. That's just me. The only other thing I really want to say is just like, Nintendo fans, do you really need to play this new Mario Kart game? Is $80 really worth it to you? Is $80 really worth, the new Mario Kart game? I know there is a lot of good changes, but really think about it. I challenge a lot of people, if you were hearing this, like, actually think about if this is worth it. I guarantee you it's not. I think it's time we unironically start voting with our wallets. That's it then. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Get out.